Okay, class, how's it going, everybody? This is John, your art teacher 5000. I'm doing a short. I'm just gonna do a couple videos on some app stuff. There we go. There's the camera right there. Boom! Haha. So digital art, everyone. Digital art is awesome. There's a lot of really cool potential for digital art. I have a lot of fun with digital art myself. I've shown you all some of the stuff that I do with that I've done. The day and time that we live in is magnificent for creation of projects using this digital medium. So we can basically, there's almost limitless potential to almost everyone today. If you just have one of these devices, you can get an app that's crazy. So without further ado, that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna look at Adobe Draw, okay? Now Adobe Draw, so this is the project I was just working on, and I'm going to show you all a little bit about it. So first thing you wanna do, you open the program, it's gonna bring you basically to this page. This is one I just did too, this was a lot of fun so far. So playing around with some stuff, I'm gonna show you all kind of some of the things that we were doing with that. So we're gonna go ahead and down here, so I don't really have something that shows you what I'm doing, but down here in the right hand corner, there is a plus sign. I'm gonna go to original draw canvas just because I don't really care what size it is, I just want a cool one. So there we go. Okay, so here we go. First thing is, see this little box on the right with the checker box in there? If that orange square is around that, that's the layer I'm working on. So I switched this now just down to the background. As far as I know with this program, the background has to stay white. But, so, and there's also up here in this little circle thing up on the top right-hand corner, this is the settings. And now if you look down in you and like, you know, your family, your friends, whoever's you're working with on this program, you can learn about a lot of different stuff here. If you go to like learn how to use Adobe Draw, they have a lot of tutorials, different stuff. I'm not gonna really go through a lot of this stuff. See, it's like taking time to load, I don't care about it. But there's a lot of really cool stuff on there. That being said, I'm just gonna kind of do some quick, fast, let's handle it kind of stuff. So my draw layer is right here. If I press on that square, I can do some stuff, but let's just get right into it. So now I've got, when I go over here, I press next to these buttons. See how that little orange line's going to where I'm going? These are different types of brushes or styluses that I can use. But what I also really like about this is that I can come in here. So I'm going to choose my color. I want to go to bright green because I like bright colors. But I also have to change down here on the right. See how that switched? Boom, that's all black. This is super bright green. So you have to adjust both those parts. There's going to be a lot of stuff that y'all can work with on this program, but you'll be able to figure out. I'm just trying to give you some basics. So what I really like about this, now I can just hold this screen down. Oh. Nope. So I'm going to go do a new draw layer right here. And with this one, I should be able to do this. Okay, so I just held down on that screen and I got this bright background that I really like. Okay, so now I'm gonna come up here to my draw layer. Now I might have to, now let's go in here to our colors again. So we got red now, so I should be able to, okay, so I can't draw there because the draw layer up here is above, the green layer is above that other one. So I press on that, hold that, move that down. All of a sudden this other layer is above it. So basically it's kind of like, it just stacks. Stuff on the bottom, you won't be able to see it above the top. But now, okay, so coming into the pen. So I'm using this kind of pen stylus over here. But see how I press this circle up here and it's getting bigger? I'm raising it up. I go down, it's smaller. But look at, like, so I've raised this to 34. Now, notice the different way that looks when I'm writing on there. Okay. And my dog's here too, as usual. I'm actually watching a couple dogs, so you might hear like 3 dogs. So I can come over here to this other brush. Now it's got another color, so I switch on here. Another thing I can look at is my opacity. So right now I've got 100%. But if I come down here, I went to 49. See how that's different? My opacity level basically is how much you can see through it. So then I go back up to 100, back solid again. So I'm just using, and I can use, now if I want to use 2 hands at one time, I have to lift off with 1 finger. So it's gonna only gonna recognize 1 part that's doing this. So let's check out this one. This is a different color. So this is kind of a different type of markings. Now I like this because then, see like right here, if I could change my color, and we'll see kind of like more, and so I can change this. So I change my shadows down here. Like see it's brighter here, more cooler over here. So those are all shades within that shade, which is pretty cool. Honestly, this is a pretty good program. So, no big fudge. Now I'm going to change my opacity back up because I want it to be... And if I don't even like that, look at this. I can just come in here, this bottom one with the little checkerboard on there, and that just erased... Oh, look at that. That just erased everything. Nice. Big fudge, quiet down, buddy. So there's a lot of things. So now all of a sudden, I got 5 layers on this thing. Now let's try this one. Oh, we got some purple. So now I'm already starting to see some interesting stuff here. And like, see, like there's kind of like this face here. Now I can change this one because this is a different type of a thing. So I'm going to go a little bigger. And that's kind of like my eyebrows. Now lots of times you can... So there's going to be a lot of experimentation for you all here. But you know, so look at that, you know? I'm like, that's pretty fun. And I just drew that picture kind of out of scribbly squabbles. People say, oh, it's a squibbly squabbly squabble squib. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I get down. Boom, get under the blue. Let's see what we got going over here. I could raise this up, raise the roof off the... Here we go, boom. I'm gonna hit that one. Let's see what's going on over here. So, digital. Looks like digital, but whatever. Digital, fun. F-U-N. Boom. 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 Okay, there we go. And that fast, everybody. Now, if I wanted to come in and do some more, do some different stuff. So if I want to go right in the middle, that's got that, there's the white, so I can come in here. Like, because I kind of liked how this looked, this kind of mellowed it out. Now, there's a button up here on the right, or I mean on the top, and it looks like a backwards button. See next to the triangle to the left? Boom, I just took away that mark I just did. But I just, you know, so if I don't like that nose, this one, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. So all kinds of foolishness can be had and found in here. I come back in here, get some yellow. But you know, it's like, man, there's a lot of potential here. Okay, so lots of fun. That's the first one. So let's go ahead and close that. So now I got this one. I got this other one that I was working on, which is pretty cool. But let's go ahead now, since I've already drawn this one on here. Let's just do, and so we got draw layer. I pressed this little plus sign here. And I got image layer. So let's see, let's take a photo. So I press that, I say, okay, yeah, I access the camera. There's the living room. There's me. There's Primus. We can put our, this is a great album, everybody. So Primus. Whoa. Let's do me and Primus. How's that? Oh, ha. Here we go, take the picture. There we go. So now we're gonna use photo. Now, okay, so I'm back in here. Now I'm back in my thing. But I wanna flip horizontal, I wanna flip vertical. And now there's a lot of different stuff I can do, but I can make this bigger. Kind of like that. So we got that there. So we're done now. But here's the deal. Now I can't see my drawing, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is take my image behind it. Yeah, look at that. Now, and I like this, but my image layer. So, and honestly, I could just finish it like this. I like this sideways, but I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, look at that. Boom, there it is. That's the image. That's how I wanted it. So let's go back in then, and we'll go, and we can even go to another, we could do a draw layer up here. So I already like this other layer. So I don't really want to change this one. So I can go take this one. Now I've pressed this top layer up here, and then I'm going to draw some googly eyes on myself because that's kind of fun. I like this. I kind of like this wedgety wedge one down here. The bottom one on the left-hand side, I'm choosing my brush. So I got a green here. Let's change our color. I like the yellow. I'm going to go back up to like a bright yellow. I always like the, so then I'm going to just go ahead and go boom like that. Boom like that. Got some glasses. Sunglasses on. Give myself some fun hair because I don't usually have that much hair. So boom, 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 boom. Ba, 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 ba. Ho, ho, ho. And then right there. And so then I'm going to come down here. I feel like there needs to be a little more color down here. And I could tone that down some so it's not so intense. But now see, I'm going to come back up to this layer. And then I'm going to press this little eyeball up here. Look at that. Now you can't see what I just did. Come back up here, press that eyeball on the top right hand of the little square. Boom, it's back. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with these programs. Close. Now I'm going to go back. So I've got my project. Now I'm going to share. Now if I want to save this project to my camera roll, I'll probably just do that up here. Okay, so I'm going to just share this image. And I'm going to save the image. See right here on the right hand side, I'm going to save the image. So now I can come back. So once I've done that, now I've got this image here. There's that picture. Here's this one. And then I can send this to somebody if I like to. I could email it to someone. Again, pressing the share button. I could email this. I'm going to email this to Heather. Heather Williams. Tutorial. Art. Boom. Sent that. Now, another thing I could do too, which is really fun, is I can airdrop. See this one says airdrop? I'm going to airdrop, share instantly with people nearby. I have to turn my phone on. I have an iPhone, so it works like that. iPads and iPhones. Okay, John, iPhone, boom. Look at that. Waiting. I just got it. Now it's on my phone. Now I've got this cool picture that I created, and it's on my phone, and I can text it to people. So that is your first little tutorial here. Pretty fun, definitely more advanced, but honestly very simplistic as well. Just with a little bit of work, you all could be making just super fun stuff. I mean, here we go. Let's go back to projects. Let's press on this little arrow down here, or the plus sign, do another one. And I'm just gonna come in here. I'm gonna put my new draw layer. And I'm gonna choose a color. I could do black. I like black. Let's do black. Just hold that down. Boom, here we go. I just hold that down on the screen. The whole screen turns that color. Get some red, simplistic. Here we go. And look at that. All of a sudden, we are like basically drawing like, you know, whatever we want. And if you want to, and something that, yeah, look at that. You know, and it's as simple as that. And then I'm going to change my size because I like this. Okay. Done. Look at that. I just made a sweet piece of artwork in like less than a minute. I'm going to save the image again, save it to my images. Boom. I can send that to somebody else. So I hope that you all enjoyed that. That's our first little tutorial of a video program. And it's just fun. Have fun. Get a little bit of help. Once you start figuring out some of these basics, maybe have somebody kind of help you out. What color do you want? You can do different things. Have some fun, and then we'll look at some other stuff later on too. Okay, thank you all so much, and I'll talk to you all later. I don't know if we're going to, this is probably just going to be a bonus lesson, because this is going to be hard for us to put onto, if everybody's using computers at the same time. We will see. But thank you again so much. It was a lot of fun, and can't wait to see you all. I really enjoy working with you in the classes, and I hope that you have fun too. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.